Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel, my podcast. I come to you with curly hair, barefaced and all, and a new mic. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm testing out this microphone that my class gave me for the semester, but I'll probably not use it in the next episode. So let me know how I sound. Is it too quiet? Did you like the iPhone mic better? This and that and the third, whatnot. Let me know. But today we will be talking about mental health and how mental health is very important to me and why you guys should take care of your own mental health too and ways I've combated it and stuff. But first, let's get into the update because it's been a very, very long time. I do miss like making podcast videos and stuff like that. But life is lifing, okay? Like, I'm a college student first and I want to take care of myself. But now that I have some free time and I'm on spring break, I thought maybe I will make a couple episodes for you guys and like do something fun because I don't really have any plans for spring break, which is nice. So, yeah, I really am trying to enjoy my time with myself and also trying to relax. So, yay! Anyways, let's get on to the update and ramble a little bit, which is spring break. I have my notes right here so I don't forget. But what have I been doing so far during spring break? It's been really cold. It started snowing yesterday, which is like not yesterday, 2 days ago, which is so fucking annoying, bro. We had one nice day last week and now it's fucking Antarctica again. Like, are you kidding me? Are we dead ass right now? Like, Mother Nature, you better call your Uber bitch before I do. But yeah, super cold. I really just want to wear a tank top outside, guys, like Zara Larson Midnight Sun style. I'm ready for the summer pics. I have my summer playlist already ready, and I have my vault of clothes ready to be worn, like on vacay immediately. Like, hello? Is is the snow gonna melt? Is the temperature gonna rise above 50 degrees anytime soon? Because I'm really getting annoyed. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with spring break. Otherwise, if it was really nice and sunny right now, I would probably be going on a run, but I'm not gonna run in those fucking conditions, bro. I'm trying to run in peace, not run like I'm like in a fucking survival show. Like, damn. But anyways, what have I been doing? I've been cooking at home a lot too. I just went to Costco yesterday and I don't think my fridge has ever been this full in a very, very long time. I have like groceries filled up to the brim in my fridge. Like, I've been meal prepping and I've also been like prepping for dishes as well in my fridge. My friend is actually gonna come over, or my little Tina is gonna come over tomorrow to cook with me. So yes, we're gonna make hot pot together. So I had to go get the ingredients for that because I went to Costco yesterday, but obviously Costco doesn't have a lot of like Asian ingredients. So I need to go get like hot pot soup base and stuff like that. So I'll be going to do that. But yeah, I've just been cooking. Cooking is one of my favorite hobby and pastimes to do. I love cooking for my friends. I love cooking for myself. So yeah, boom, bada bing. Like, mama stay in the kitchen. Like, yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Okay. Well, not the cleaning part, but the cooking for sure. But anyways, yeah, lots of food in the fridge. I've never had this much food in my fridge in a long time. At least like when my mom comes and visits, that's like the most I will have food because my mom will always bring food to my house. But spending this much money on my own for my own fridge is kind of crazy because I literally live off of like foliage and grass. If you guys don't know, I tend to have a very poor diet when I'm living by myself. But yeah, so there is that. Even just like the little mundane stuff, I find really fun doing. Like, I peeled some garlic yesterday and I put it in the blender to make cubed garlic. I also chopped up my mushrooms and left them out to dry so that they don't mold faster. And I cut up some celery and put it in like a little deli container. Oh my god, deli containers, guys, will literally save your life. Like, I don't care about those freaking Tupperwares that people like bring to like house parties and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that can only serve so much purpose. Like, do you know what I mean? I use those containers for like meal prepping, but like for ingredients, like standalone ingredients and stoops and soups like that, y'all really invest in that fucking deli container. Like, I love my deli containers. I make sauce in them. I prep vegetables in them. Like, my pantry literally looks like industrial kitchen, and I love it. It's so cute. So that's enough about cooking. I love cooking, and I hope to cook for my friends more in the future. What else have I been doing? I've been playing games. Me and Ty started a new game called Terraria together. I really, really love playing like 8-bit games like Core Keeper, Stardew Valley. There's a couple more that I've played with him. Tinkerlands, but now we're on to Terraria, which I feel like Terraria is like one of the most popular one out of the whole like 8-bit pixely kind of realms, because you can like mod the game and stuff like that, and there's a lot more content when you mod it. So that's what we've been doing together. It's been really fun. He has been playing PoE lately, which if you guys don't know what PoE is, it's like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, what's that one game people play all the time? Anyways, it's on the tip of my tongue, but there's like two. It's like medieval, kind of like magic, magey bullshit. I don't know. Anyways, it's not really my vibe, so I haven't been able to play it, and I don't think my PC can run it. So he also plays competitively with his friends when PoE comes out, especially like the new updates and stuff. So I just let him do his thing. So yeah, otherwise I've been playing a lot of ARAM Mayhem by myself and TFT. I'm trying to get into Valorant again. Yikes. But you know, I feel like playing with the right people really make playing the game a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, I've been doing that. Um, I really don't know what else to say with that. But video games have been always a big pastime for me. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot lately. And like I mentioned earlier, I've been working out and dieting a lot. I work out every other day so far since break started. Well, actually, not even that. Since the 2 weeks before break started, I started working out again because that's when the weather did get nice. I went out on a run twice, and then it got super cold again. So now I've been working out in my house. I've just been doing a lot of core training and also a lot of cardio at home. I have my yoga mat underneath this couch right here and my weights. So I've been doing that every other day for at least 1 to 2 hours, which is very nice. And I feel a lot more active because, oops, sorry. I tend to get a little bit um, lazy when the semester ends and stuff like that. So I want to keep my body active as much as possible. And like I said about my dieting, I try to stay on a calorie deficit because I am getting a little bit big. Okay, no trigger warning. Okay, um, I'm not that big. I know that. Like, I'm very, very skinny, but I would say I'm very skinny and like chubby right here in my midsection because of my hormones, and they have been really, really taking a toll on my body. I know it's just fat redistribution. I feel like every T girl goes through this, but I personally just feel like I can look a lot better. So I've been really working on my diet and changing the way I eat and also taking the right supplements to help me as well. That have been advised by my doctor. So don't worry, guys. I'm not like starving myself or anything, even though it feels like it sometimes. But I am doing great. So yeah, also some fun plans that I have. I'm so glad that I have my notebook, guys. Like, literally, if I don't have my notebook right now, I will probably be yapping for an hour. So some fun plans that I have. I will be graduating in May. Yay, yippee. I'm so excited. I never thought I would see the day that I would actually walk across that motherfucking stage. Like, bitch, it's a reality. Like, it's happening. Like, whoa. I'm actually locking in so hard right now. I did all my registration and everything. I ordered my, what is it called? Regalia. My fucking cap and gown. Y'all bitch already know. So yeah, it's becoming so for real. I just booked the restaurant that I'm gonna have my graduation dinner at actually a couple weeks ago. And I'm just really excited to spend time with the people that I love and, celebrate a moment that's like really, really precious to me. Um, I never really thought that I would be walking across that stage so soon. Like time is flying by so fast, y'all. Like, holy shit. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't even have an internship. Mind you, I applied for like at least 20 internships. At least 20. I'm not even joking, you guys. I've been on LinkedIn, Glassdoor, what's the other one? Indeed, every freaking day. And also Handshake too. Nothing. Like nada. No response. It's not giving anything, mama. It's giving crickets and roaches. But I know the job market is really hard right now, so I'm not trying to be too hard on myself. And I know a lot of seniors that are in my issue right now or in my little conundrum. So, I'm trying to work out a little bit of a plan B right now. If my internships don't go as planned, I really want to plan out to move to the Chicago or Toronto area, either to stay with Mystery Man or have my own place in Chicago before I move out to Toronto. I just want to like get myself like on the ground first and make my money back and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. I hope there's a lot of opportunities. I'm really manifesting for myself these last couple months because I need to know ASAP because I know once I get off that fucking stage, everything is gonna start kicking into gear. So, yeah. Some other plans that I have is I will be going to Chicago next week. My cousin's birthday is coming up, and I kind of like rekindled with her a little bit. Um, I don't really have like any bad animosity towards this cousin. Hi, Linda, if you're watching, but she's busy with her family, and also she has like her daughter now, so I try not to bother her too much. And she knows like I'm very like on the go, but also introverted at the same time. But she did reach out that she was in the Iowa City area not too long ago, and like we grabbed dinner and stuff. And she offered to take me to Chicago with her for the weekend to celebrate her birthday and just spend time with her and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be spending time with my cousins next week, which I'm really excited about. I did go to Chicago not too long ago to see Mr. King Crank Daddy, Crank Dad. So that was really, really fun. I'm so glad that I went to enjoy another experience outside of my comfort zone with my friends. Of course, it didn't really go as I would have hoped for, and I'm trying not to beat myself up over it too much. And, trying to remind myself, my friends, everything they told me during that time. So if you guys are watching this, I love you guys so much. Thank you. So yeah, I had a lot of fun there too. I wish it lasted so much longer though. Like I just love being in the city, and also it's so much better with company. So yeah. But that's all I'm going through right now, dealing with, and some future plans that are ahead. So let's get into the topic of today's podcast, which is mental health. And I feel like now more than ever, I feel like it's a very good time for me to talk about this um, because I've been really battling it a lot this year, more than I thought I would have. And yeah, I honestly feel like spending time with myself and being able to think through this stuff and also seeking like actual professional help really did help me a lot through my mental struggles, not only as an Asian American, but also just like being a transgender woman in the Midwest is very hard, I feel like. And I feel like there's a lot of people in my predicament as well that feel very isolated in their environment because of their identity or who they choose to be around. So I'm here to offer some light and also some advice and also just share my personal story that can maybe help uplift others as well or find some solace or connection through that. So, how have I grown and evolved through my mental health? Oh, hold on. Let me get a drink first, guys. Sometimes I forget I be talking way too fast and I need to slow down. Okay, ADHD, calm down. Today, guys, I'm drinking my Sherbet Swirl Alani Nu. Not my favorite flavor. It's a little bit sour. I do love sherbet, but this one is a little too much. But it's not bad. It's like at least A tier for my Alani Nu addiction. You know? And don't mind the straw. Okay, everybody always trying to clog me over the fucking straw. Okay, I get it. It's in a can. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm gonna drink my drink the way I want and I'm posh with it, okay? Like, this is upper echelon. Y'all, you low vibration bitches going like this all fucking day. Like, please, don't piss me off. And also, I ain't trying to ruin the lip combo, okay? That's why the straw is here. Like, I didn't put on no fucking lip liner or anything for nothing. If I'm just gonna rub it off all over the fucking can and give it some head, like, please. You see how demure that was? Don't play with me. Like, go play with your mama and go play with your daddy. So, yes. Anyways, how have I grown and evolved in my mental health? I feel like one of the first like key moments that have ever sparked with me. Also, this will get a little TMI and triggering. So if you guys don't like topics about depression, and mental health, please look forward to the next episode and give this one a break. But I remember when I was younger, my mom would really have a hard time dealing with me, especially when I was really stressed out in high school. It was during the time where I was trying to like understand myself a little bit more and really get through not me, only me like being gay and stuff like that and coming out to my parents, but also trying to tell them what I want and what I believed in, which was very, very hard, especially because, you know, this is their first time living too. I'm their only child. They've never dealt with this before. So I feel like I kind of had a little bit of the harder end of the stick during that time. But over time and just being able to educate my mom and having her learn like what I kind of see through my lens of the world really helped her with that as well, understanding me as a gay child and like what I really liked hearing and what I disliked, and having productive conversation rather than just like bickering and fighting with her about it was like kind of like the time where I did develop a lot of depression. And I also developed a lot of it during freshman and sophomore year as well. I did have a lot of people um, in my life that were very, very rude and very mean and did not come into my life for the best reasons. And I really do believe they were learning lessons in order for me to grow and become a better person. And also just like build some thick skin and, you know, build my walls up around my heart. Because I can't lie, I tend to take in a lot of criticism and opinions, like very personally, especially when it's like from people that I love and care about the most, like it hits harder. So, I just told myself that like everything's okay. People come into my life either as a blessing or a lesson, and try not to, you know, let things hinder me. And also my past. I feel like I am very doting and daunting on my past a lot, and I always forget to look, you know, what's in front of me, the opportunities that are in front of me, and that like, you know, I'm still always 10 steps ahead, and I just got to continue on that path instead of going down the staircase. I need to keep going up, you know? So, yeah, that's how I've dealt with my mental health a lot. It's been a very, very tough journey, especially since I was, um, you know, gay, LGBTQ, Asian. My parents always told me that like depression was never really a concept, and that if you're depressed, that, you know, you just have too much time on your hands. You have too much time to think. You have to make yourself more busy so that you don't think about stuff like that. Which is, I feel like, is partially true, but it's not a very good thing to hear as a child who is trying to seek comfort. Like I understand the thought process behind it, but the execution is really not there. So I really do think it is important to keep yourself really grounded and busy, but in a way where you can pace yourself and not use it as a distraction, but rather a way for you to grow as a human. So I've been doing that a lot. Even now, I've implemented it in my life a lot, especially with things like cooking and cleaning and taking care of myself and my appearance. Those are all things and tasks that keep me busy and fill my time, but also make me feel really confident and very like wholesome in my life. So, I feel like that's really helped me too. And also just surrounding myself with a lot of better people too really, really helped me. Um, like I said earlier, I was not really around a good group of people, and they really made me question a lot of my self-identity, and also um, almost a lot of it felt very competitive. So yeah, I am really glad about the people and the circle that I have in my life right now, and the people I learned to let go as well. That was a really hard one for me as well, because I really do cherish a lot of people in my life, and I really want everybody that comes into my life to stay in it. But I learned that it's better to evolve, and some people will just naturally fade out as you go along with your journey of life. So I can't be too mad at that. So, yeah, that's how I've evolved, and I feel like I have definitely grown a lot mental health wise that I have than I had now, and I'm so glad that I have a very supportive partner as well. It is a little bit hard sometimes to still vocalize a lot of things to Ty, just because I've never really done that to somebody before, somebody that like is not like my or not my parents or like my therapist, and like let my walls down and stuff like that. So trying to learn how to do that and evolve, and try to tell myself that it's okay to talk to this person about my mental struggles. And I know he's always going to be there for me, and like he'll do anything to like make sure I'm okay and that I'm happy. So I really appreciate that I have a very, very understanding partner, even though mental health for him wasn't really a big thing too, and he's very independent, so he hasn't really been able, or he doesn't really know how to um empathize or provide that for another person, but I can tell that he's doing his very, very best every single day for me, and trying to listen, and also um, trying to tell me and remind me as well to open up to him about my mental health or how I'm feeling throughout the day, even just the little things like that. So, yeah. Now on to things I deal with, how I deal with things for my mental health, and I hopefully this can help you guys too. I touched on this a little bit already too, where I really try to find things to help me feel more confident in myself. Um, like doing my hair, and also since transitioning from a man to a woman, that was like a very, very big mental struggle and a half as well, because I had to find acceptance, and also I feel like it was more challenging for me as well, especially in a state that is more conservative. I was really nervous about my appearance, especially a lot of trans women have to deal with this with the term of passing. I would say, I guess, from a lot of people what have told me is that I am very passing for the way I look, but sometimes I don't always feel that way, especially at school. I always tend to at least try to get ready a little bit by like doing my lips, my eyelashes, and my hair. And I feel like my dress also plays a big role in that as well. I know, of course, nobody will ever, there's a rare occasion anybody will ever come up to me and like, catcall me or say anything derogatory, but it just helps me feel more confident and safe within my own being. To do those little things like that. And then also just being able to talk to people about my mental health as well is very important. I feel like more than ever I've been able to open up to Ty and my mom about how I'm feeling. I know most recently I had a heart to heart with my mom about my mental health, and I was really going through it a little bit, just like with the way I overthink. I feel like one of the key things I'm trying to work on my mental health is a lot of overthinking. I tend to always pick out the little negatives in every situation, especially when I'm with like people that I'm around that I really care about, or at least trying to like, I wouldn't say impress, but uphold a good connection with. I tend to really self doubt and almost like self deprecate myself from these situations of like, did I do okay today? Did I do better? Or like what I could have done differently? Or do these people not really liked what I did and stuff like that? And a lot of those things like really do replay in my mind and kind of build up. But I always try to think a little bit more positively about the situation and look at the bigger picture rather than narrowing my mind into what I've done wrong in a given situation. And it's not even that. Like, I try not to tell myself that I did anything that wrong that day too. Like, I try to enjoy what I did because then it's gonna like taint the experience for me if all I think about is what I could have done better or what I did wrong instead of like, what did I accomplish? How fun was it? Or what was most enjoyable to me? I do really have to shift my mindset a lot, and sometimes it does really get to me, and I feel very pessimistic. And I tend to think a lot of things is my fault. And I know my friends know this a lot, but I have a really, really bad issue of saying sorry even though I shouldn't be. And I'm trying to really, really work on that as well and not say sorry, but it like is second nature to me now. And I really, really have to stop saying it. And it's not even just my friends, like my Ty always says it to me, and my mom, like, they're always like, why are you saying sorry for nothing? Like, I even catch myself saying sorry to like fucking an inanimate object. Like, I will hit my table and say sorry. Like, it's so fucking stupid. So, really need to work on that and just know that like I shouldn't be sorry for anything and I shouldn't be sorry for being myself, you know? I have to live my life unapologetically. Of course, there's moments where you need to be self-aware of like there's things that you need to be sorry for, but over excessively saying it can become an issue and a habit. So I'm trying to work on that as well. Um, but yeah, um, also a lot of things that have been helping me too, especially as a trans woman, is being able to openly express my struggles and issues as well. I feel like I don't have a lot of trans friends, but I know the second best thing I can get to that is talking to other women as well and kind of what they go through and what they see and just kind of have their perspective on life in order to offer me advice. And I really, really appreciate that. There's a lot of women in my life that are very mature and humble and very supportive. So I really appreciate you guys for that. And also just taking my medication. Um, I love my supplements. um, and just being able to do things like what is it called? Having your own vice, like me playing my video games, doing my hair, my nails, everything like that, and I don't know, drinking on the occasion. Those are all like, things that really do help my mental health a lot and help me feel a lot better. And I'm really glad that I have a lot of, you know, beautiful people to help me go through that. Um, yeah. Um, I feel like I talked about everything that I need to talk about. My introvert and extrovertedness, my mindset too. I can talk about this a little bit, but I've always been a very big introvert girl. Like my, what is it called? The Briggs personality test. The I is always going to be there. It's never going to be an E. I do feel like sometimes I'm like a very omnivert person where I feel very, very extroverted in moments, but then like very, very closed off. I think it's just like dependent on the situation, especially if I'm around a good group of people that like I feel like I can just let my guard down and not care, I'm gonna be an extrovert. But if I'm meeting new people or in a different environment surrounding, I'm gonna obviously be more introverted. Um, but my social battery is still like a big thing too. Like I can only stand so much sociability, and I feel like if I push beyond, a lot of the times what I've noticed, if I push beyond my social battery, I tend to fall into that deep like mental health again where I'm like overthinking, I become sluggish, lazy, and like kind of self-doubting myself, which is not good. So I've tried to, well, I've not tried, but like I know better now to take a step back when I need it. I know when my social battery is low, and I shouldn't feel sad or what is it called? Apologetic for not giving my all or overextending myself. Like everybody has their limits, and I just hope that like the people around me can understand that. Um, And yeah, I just feel like right now in this point in my time, I feel a little bit introverted just because I want to spend more time with myself, have quality time for myself. But there are moments where I'm like, oh, I wish I would like hang out with my friends today and stuff like that too. But yeah, that's how I deal with my introverted and extroverted mindset a lot. And I try to, do my best and like show my friends that I care, that, I appreciate their time. But also at the same time, I need to take care of myself and my time as well. And I shouldn't feel guilty or selfish for putting myself first. So yeah. What time are we at right now? Oh shit, we're at 31 minutes. Damn, guys, I've been talking for a very long time. Anyways, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. I hope I talked um, very good about my mental health and my mindset, and I offered you guys some insight on how I deal with it. Of course, it's never easy, and mental health is always in what is it called? Not evergreen, but like continuously evolving situation in my life, and I feel like I'm very proud of where I am right now. Of course, there's a lot of things I still need to work on, and I'm glad there's a lot of people in my life, and I'm taking the right steps by talking to the right people, opening myself up to my significant other, and seeking professional help and doing things for myself as well. I know a lot of people, it's very hard to get out of a certain mindset, and you're almost like kind of in a echo chamber of what you're always thinking about. And I promise everybody's journey is different and you will get through it. And everybody's journey is different. It's not always going to be like mine. What works for me is never always going to work for everybody else. It's never a one size fit all thing. But whatever journey you're on, I fully support you and I love you so much, and that you have my biggest support and love. And I really hope that everybody that is going through a little bit of a rough patch and mental battle, you guys will get through it. And yes, I love you guys so much. I love everybody, everything, everywhere, all at once. So I just want to spread my love and kindness to everybody, because I know everybody needs a little bit more of that, and especially this time of the world right now. Um, and yeah, thank you for my beautiful people right now that are in my life as well. I'm gonna shout that out as well. Okay, I need to give my girl some flowers. Okay, thank you all to the lovely people in my life that have really helped me throughout my mental health. I know I've always been a shy little Twinkie gay boy that's been very, very introverted, and it's very debilitating sometimes to be who I am. But I really appreciate you guys pushing me out of my comfort zone and taking care of me and allowing myself to open up to you. And I really haven't been able to have that experience before, and I will not take it for granted at all. And yeah, I'm just a big crybaby, and I should not feel sorry about that, okay? I do cry a lot. I'm on my hormones. It's natural, it's normal, okay? My hormones are always fluctuating, so it's normal for me to have a little bit of a cuckoo-ness, okay? So, yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. And have a good spring break if you guys are having spring break, okay? Love you. Bye.